people, military and federal workers, moms and dads, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, first responders. Thousands were lost in these brutal attacks, and the sights of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, buildings falling, and a charred field in Shanksville are forever etched within our minds. Our lives were forever changed that day, and our country came together as never before.
The Lord is righteous in all his ways and kind in all his works. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. He fulfills the desire of those who fear him. He also hears their cry and saves them. The Lord preserves all who love him, but all the wicked he will destroy.
45 civilians aboard a Flight 93 in Pennsylvania. 64 citizens aboard American Airlines at the Pentagon, Washington, D.C. 125 civilians and military personnel at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. 614 citizens in Tower Number 2, New York City. 1,402 citizens in Tower Number 1, New York City. 23 New York City police officers. 37 New York City Port Authority police officers. 2 paramedics, 343 firefighters in New York City. And what brought us here together today was the 2,753 lives lost. This number is increasing because of the fallout. Let us not forget.
And so, to honor the memory of all those who died on September 11th, 2001, we will ring the bell in a last alarm tribute. We will never forget. Dismissal upon taps.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are people out there that want to destroy our way of life. They want to destroy the fact that we can come together on a day like today and just pause. They want to destroy the fact that we can be happy and we can pray. And anyone of any faith can pray in their own way. But we will always stand together because we are the United States of America. And wherever your fathers and your parents and your grandparents came from, once we got to the United States, we became Americans.
People gathered around it and they're watching the news. And they were showing the first tower that was hit. And as I stood there watching it, I watched the second jet hit the tower live. And everyone in the room just gasped. And at that point, everyone knew that our lives had changed. I went back to our class that I was in and I told them. The class stopped. And we all went and watched what was occurring live on TV in New York. We all knew our lives were now changed. And all of us, every single person here, has been affected by it. I remember
that I can promise you that the police, the sheriff's department, everybody here can promise you that while everybody else forgets, and it's really okay as time goes on, because we have so many things to occupy us. Police, fire, EMS, military, special teams will never forget. And if the scene were recreated again, God forbid, those men, those women would do the same thing without a thought. Because our job, just like whatever you do for a living, is something that is ingrained in you, is ingrained in us, that we are your first line of protection. And we are grateful that we have been left behind. And we are grateful that we have the privilege possibly to be that first line of protection for you again. And we are most grateful to God for what he has done for us and for you for remembering us and being here today. Thank you very much.